Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. The CME Group recently announced it will launch options on micro E-mini Nasdaq and S&P 500 futures on August 31st, 2020. Joining me to discuss the features of the new options products is Tim McCourt, Global Head of Equity Index and Alternative Investment Products with the CME Group. Tim, great to have you with us as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Yeah, thanks, Jill. Always good to be here.
All right, tell us about the new micro options.
Yeah, so we're very excited that on August 31st, the micro E-mini options on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq-100 indices will launch on CME Group. And given the success that we've seen to date on the micro E-mini futures, we're very excited to bring these products to market. It's been really fun for the exchange and great to see that these products will be coming out later this month.
So options on futures, what will that allow traders, advisors to do?
It's a great question. So when we look at the benefits of options, similar to the micro E-mini futures, it will allow the active individual trader to more precisely scale up or scale down their index exposure. It will allow them a more approachable contract to access indices such as the Nasdaq-100. It will allow them in a way to hedge things like ETF options or single stock options or outright positions they may have in ETFs or single stocks. It's really proven in the futures case to be a very versatile risk management and market access tool. And we're certainly expecting all those same benefits to avail themselves to the active individual trader when they launch on August 31st.
And the micro futures on the Nasdaq 100, they've been a great performer for you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the last few years, the Nasdaq 100 has been, I think, like kind of a red hot trade and a great story in the marketplace. We've certainly seen that in terms of the index performance the last few months. But when we look specifically at the micro E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures contract, over 120 million futures have traded since launch in May of 2019. And that is truly, truly impressive and even exceeds my wildest expectations. Certainly one of the most successful product launches ever at the exchange, and the micro futures in general, the most successful. So certainly exciting to see what that may do in terms of lending some capital, so to speak, to the micro E-mini options later this month.
Time flies when you're having fun. I can't believe it's been a year, over a year already
Yeah.
since we did the launch with the micro futures. And Tim, to wrap up here, in general, are you seeing growth on the index side?
Yeah, absolutely. 2020 has been an amazing story of growth given the backdrop of volatility that we've seen in the market, and also in terms of the trading opportunities and hedging opportunities that's presented itself to all segments of the market. So we're having great volumes at CME with respect to our equity index complex. Nasdaq 100, both in terms of classic E-minis and micro E-minis, are on record pace here in 2020. So we're excited to see that. And we're just really happy in terms of we're able to provide the market all the risk management and trading tools that they have at their disposal for these unique times that we find ourselves in. And we do expect that to continue as we move into the second half. With some of the other events on the horizon, like the election coming up in H2. So micro futures and micro options on the Nasdaq 100 will be a great tool for all types of investors when we hit the second half of this year.
All right, Tim, great to see you as always. Thanks so much for joining me on Trade Talks.
My pleasure, Joe.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.